I learned a lot of things from my parents, but it's not always what they said, it's what they did. And I remember we were very privileged. We had some very prominent people who used to come into our home. They crossed our threshold. And two of them come to mind now. We had some politicians, both from the state and nationally, who'd come in. And my mother had a very long white couch, and they'd sit on the couch, and they'd be served. My mother had a certain type of china, and they'd be served tea or coffee with that china, and everyone had a proper napkin. Both my parents came from Europe, and that's how they treated them. And I remember my father had one of his mechanics come over to the house one day, and my mother happened to be home and came in. And the mechanic was also going to be seated in the living room. My mother pulled my father aside and said, he's going to have everything like everyone else has, except for one thing. He has to put a towel underneath him because he's just coming from the garage. It's cheaper to wash a towel than it is to get me a new couch. But even he was served with the same china, the same napkins, the same silverware. And my parents instilled in me, you treat the head of a company or of a political position the same way you treat a mechanic or a cleaning person. Each one should be earned or regarded with respect.